All right. So this is just Old Homes Club. That's gonna make this that's gonna make this really nice. Please we're gonna go ahead and start. Is everyone ready to start? I should ask before I make any assumptions. Is everyone ready to start? Well, we got Caitlin at the last minute. Howdy, howdy. Okay. All right. So Caitlin, I put the call out. Is everyone ready to begin? Awesome. Sounds great. And I will share. Okay, and okay. Should not come up. Okay. Could everyone let me know if you can see my screen? You can see. Oh, very good. So the share is on. All right. Would you please go ahead and type your password into the chat? Speak it. Awesome. And I hope your time with Camille was really amazing. Today, of course, we are going to, as you recall from the last guided viz, when we visited Din, which is where we're going again. But we're not going to be meeting Camuel. We're going to be dropping over Din onto the Black Tower from the Sky Bridge. And so we're going to be talking with Ave Abadam again and meeting Ave Abadam where we are entering his elevator and going up to the Sky Bridge, and we will go over to our lock and find our place, and that's where the next stage of our journey will be, and that is a new elevator door that drops us into the Black Tower. And we've already seen kind of an idea of the Black Tower and the schematic in Din, the capital city, in the lobby when we looked at the schematic of the beautiful red tower that goes up hundreds and hundreds of stories, right? And you were able to see that not only was there a wireframe that showed this building going up, but also the building going down. And that building is what we saw, Black Tower in the center of the void, is a Daya. It's the Black Tower in Daya. So we already passed that, but this is a separate abyss. So this is a new elevator, and this is the only way in and out of Din is actually separate. You can wander and wander and wander and wander and wander all you like in Din, and you will never find the entrance to the Cliffotic tunnels there. It takes a radical rethink of consciousness to get to all of those parts of universe, human awareness, holographic awareness, her self-awareness, to get at those what are called the atavisms of creation. We talked about what lives in the Black Tower being the sum of all unlived possibilities, as well as the Akashic record, as well as the sorrow sink for humanity, right? So this is the Black Tower. It's the essence of the Black Tower, and in the Black Tower, most great magicians have sort of explored deeply, mainly to uncover or recover or reclaim their own past lives. So this is one of the steps that's actually very well outlined by Crowley in his series of books, Equinox, that have, of course, been recombined into the book Magic, book 4, which all of you should at least at some point, like, it's toilet reading. It's hard to read, and a lot of it is really deliberately written to be over everyone's head because Alistair knew he was brilliant. He was kind of a dick about it. So you just kind of have to know that. But he really cared about the material and he cared about the work. So what he recorded in book 4 is solid, valid, amazing work that you can explore for the rest of your life. And so that's why I call it toilet reading, right? Because you'll like tackle this 4 pages today on the toilet and then ponder on it and journal on it. You may go back to it 10 years from now and say, oh my God, I finally get this sentence. Because that's just the way it is. The Black Book of the Ferrars is like that, which is Bible Complete. Book 4 is like that, by Aleister Crowley. There are a bunch of books like, of course, there's The White Goddess, right? Ugh. If you ever approached by Robert Graves, I read it cover to cover like 5 times, and then finally gave up the ghost and dunked and plunked. But it's the same way too, where you'll learn these life lessons about magic and depth of magic, how to work magic, and go back over and over and over again to these sources that themselves were just not people you ever cared about. Even Dominguez Jr. is the same. I met him. I was sorry for it. I never care to meet him again. He's awesome for a certain type of person. He's not awesome for me. And but his work, Spirit Speak, still remains one of the best works out there when it comes to circle tech or keeping yourself protected when traveling these spheres, like today. I'm taking you on this route to keep you protected as we go to the Black Tower. So, yeah, so we're going to revisit our friend Ava Badam. And I would encourage everyone to, if you guys are ready, to go. So we have Gwyneth. Is that how I pronounce your name? Gwyneth Little? Is that correct? I see you're joining tonight.
It's Janae. You were close.
Janae. Okay, Janae. Have you attended one of these classes before?
I did your first one.
The very first one. Okay,
Yes.
So this is a bonus class, and it does require provenance, so it requires material before it.
Okay.
Another regular standalone will be next. I think we're doing Tuesdays, aren't we, kiddos? Doing Tuesdays. Let me pull up my schedule. Overview. We are here, Rich. 20. Yeah, we're doing Tuesday. So then the next regular class, Janae, is going to be Tuesday at 7:30 Mountain. And
Okay.
please, please, please do join us. And that
Okay.
would be awesome. This one is going to be, it's a bonus class. It's really
Because it's
technically out.
building up off of the other ones.
That's right. And the other ones
Okay.
are built to be standalone. And these bonus classes you have to have had the contact with the previous class. So I look
Okay.
forward to seeing you in the next one.
Okay. No problem. Have a good one.
Awesome. You too. Bye, honey.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, perfect. So, where was it? I think I was lost in talking. I tend to do that. Hopefully I didn't prattle on too much. Okay. Oh, I was talking about the Black Tower. Okay, so we already saw the Black Tower from a distance. And I would invite all of you to really throw away your expectations or anticipation. The Black Tower, though it is the really the doorway into the Clephotic tunnels of Set, in itself is just exactly that. It is all Akashic record. It is all past life experience. It is it's like the backwater library of the cosmos. So if there's a library that holds everything from Big Bang all the way to Big Crunch, and including you, by the way, it is the Black Tower. And that's why these esteemed witches and magicians and wizards and mystics, the Black Tower may be defined as such in the Western magical tradition, but it doesn't mean that this place doesn't exist for every single culture. It does, whether they're calling it Shiva, the Reaper, in other words, he who undoes all things that have ever been, right? And by undoing, simply uncreating, that is a library. Everything that is left in a library is a closed book. It's already finished. That's why the Black Tower is said to be filled with all ghosts. So, because of course their life is complete. So we're gonna head there because we have to get through the Black Tower to really get into the tunnels and meet some of the folks that are along this journey. So just know that later on in this series, we'll be dealing with on the graphic, the beautiful purple node, right? So the bottom node, think of the bottom node as Earth, right? And think of the purple node as the imaginative and astral plane. And then if you go to the right on that, you see the cyan node, right? The 7 points. And that's the emotional, all emotion in the universe. And if you look up to the left, you'll see the yellow node, and that's all thought awareness, right? And if you go up to the green, that's all recognition of self, right? Just like recognizing a self. You know, we've all had the experience where we look into another pair of eyes and you see the consciousness behind it. That consciousness is the imprint of this green node, right? We've already met the rest of the nodes, the creative core of the universe, right? Which is deep royal blue. And then we've met the discerning or cutting away or cleansing, or if one side, the blue side, is the anabolic, the other side is catabolic, right? If one builds greater form in the universe, the other one reduces form in the universe, right? And above that, of course, the beautiful brown mother, Bina, and Kokma, the struggling twins who unify in a sacred yes. And then that part of all things, which can be considered divine, at the top. So the Black Tower itself is if we can say that after the end, God herself returns to herself, it is what she left behind. A fabulous book to read on a train about her own life. The goddess's diary. Think of it that way. That's where we're going tonight. Does that make sense? Did I lose you guys? Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Woo! Awesome, 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 awesome. Yay. Okay. All right. So following. Awesome. Sarah's with us. Honey is with us. Caitlin's with us. Vanessa, how you doing? Hopefully she's still with us. Awesome. Yay. And are you following Vanessa? Awesome. Okay. Well, now is the time for us to do our business. And little does anyone know, we not only get the bonus class, but we also get the bonus sigil. Tonight is going to be a sigil of 11 lines. So be prepared to have a pen and paper with you for this one after the meditation. Okay. Breathe in deep and breathe out. And let go of your day and your stress and concern. Relax in your chair. Fuzzy up your eyes and just see the tree of life and know where you're going. And remember who you're meeting. Hey, Baba. Call to mind. Hey, Baba. And as you seated here, or lying here, or standing here in this moment, here in this body, here in your consciousness, allow your eyes to close. Trust that you're in the right place at the right time for A Babadam to make their appearance. And to send an elevator. And that elevator could be anything. It could be Charlie's great glass elevator with all the 200,000 buttons. Or it can be the giant peach of James, or it can be an actual elevator. Or it can be a TARDIS, or it can be. Whatever it is that speaks specifically to you of your own safety and your own power. It can be a chariot and Ben-Hur behind the wheel, but verify who you're speaking. A Vavada. And say the name in your own head over and over. A Vavada. And when Ava Badam and the elevator are next to you where you are, speak the word yes. Yes.
Yes.
Take a moment to thank Ava Badam for ushering you to the sky bridge. Follow them into the elevator. Ava Badam pushes the button. You feel your own soul moving and swaying as if it's on a beautiful ship heading to your destination and open to the sky bridge. And you see behind you the brown Mother Bina, and you see arrayed around you gray Kokma, white Ketan. There's the beautiful green orb, almost like the sun to a constellation solar system. And there is the multicolored rainbow of captured light of the false place. The place that makes you feel like you're standing upside down. You're standing there. And walk along the sky bridge and take the walking elevator, the walking escalator. If you like to speed your time to the center where your lock is, find your lock. And when you've located your lock on the sky bridge, say it. You can go quickly, take your time. The view itself is quite spectacular. As you get closer to the center, you can see the Black Tower. Yes.
Yes.
Standing in front of your lock, only you have the key or only you have the combo. And you do have a key and you do know the combo. So use either the key or the combo to unlock your lock. And as you do, and as you remove it from the balustrade or the handrail or grate or the whatever it's attached to, the side pillar with the other locks, you see that there's another witch's name on a lock near yours, a witch you know. And as the lock comes off the grate, you see behind the grate that in fact is another elevator. And this itself is a door. And you've just unlocked that door. Pocket your lock or put it in your astral self. Hold it. I have mine in my back pocket now. You can put yours in whatever you have with you. Coin purse, penny pack, your bra. Wherever you know it's safe. Open up the door that leads to the elevator. And when you're standing in front of the elevator, you see only one button. Push the button. You hear a swoosh, and you can see the elevator from the black tower approaching the sky bridge. All the way up until it arrives in the bay and the door opens. Before you step into the elevator, look around and see the stars, heaven. Each one a twinkling consciousness, just like your own. And step onto the elevator. It's sound, it's trustworthy. It's just really, really high. And push the one button down. And descend through space, through time, to a time, not a time, a place, not a place. Where all rainbow colors come together and form black. Not because they lose themselves, but because they become part of something else. As you get close to the tower, you see the corona of light is trapped in its orbit, swirling like a giant cloud, almost like a planetary ring of light. And wisps of that light move and shift like clouds, and some of them fall like falling stars in towards the center, towards the Black Tower. And you begin to see that the tower itself is rotating. As you approach it, you realize you are going to finally arrive at the tower on its roof top. And when you land on the rooftop of the Black Tower, say yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
As the door opens, step out onto the rooftop of Black Tower. All the way around you, along the horizon, what you would consider the horizon line, the ring of light called Deoth that conceals the Black Tower in it. It's almost like looking out to clouds, with the clouds swirling surround this building. The building itself is super heavy and dense. And you and your body are super heavy and dense. You can move, but you don't want to. And it's work and effort to move in this place. Almost like it has a denser gravity or a harder pull on your body. Even though your body is your astral or body of light. It tugs at the edges of that. All of you. Look back at Ava Badam. They have a medallion for you to wear. Take it from their hands and put it around your neck. It'll help you to move in this place. When you have the medallion around your neck, say yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Look closely at the medallion. It has 11 lines. It's a sigil. Allow it to move and squiggle and worm and change through this entire journey. You'll be keeping this medallion as you leave this space, and you know that now. It's your medallion. It was made for you by Ava Badam so that you could freely move in the Black Tower. When you leave, try and recall what it looks like. That will be the sigil that you draw tonight. You want to carry this freedom of motion, this ease of memory, and this power of transformation into your waking life. And your sigil tonight will be a means bridging them. You can feel the medallion light on your chest. It feels comforting, like the comforting weight of a beautiful jewel or a lovely pendant or of a hand, the hand of a loved one. It's protective and it lightens your feet. Thank Ava Badam for this gift. And wander around on the roof. Feel the wind, not wind. See the black sky. Suddenly there are no stars. You can't see any of the other planet-sized mansions that we visited. Kether is not in sight. You can't see the giant green orb. You see nothing but blackness above you. The dense black below. Somehow you can see shape and line. You can even look at your own hands. Take a moment to look at your own hands in this space. And note their color against the blackness. You emit light. Light is coming from your skin in this place. It's coming from the very fabric of your being in this place. But it itself is black. And it's not malicious. It simply is black. The only light is being emitted by the cloud-like swirling that's so distant from the tower itself. You can look over the edge of the tower It goes and goes and goes. Take a moment to explore before we enter the doorway on the other side of the top floor of Black Town. And only say the word yes when you are standing in front of the black door, like a stairwell. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Open the door. It opens easily. It's not locked. It swings freely and it closes behind you. And in front of you is a choice. You can either take the elevator or you can take the staircase. Don't take the staircase. We're taking the elevator. Walk over to the elevator and push the down. And once you push the down button, step inside, allow yourself, the doors close. You know where you're going. And we go what feels up, but we know is down. Everything seems so topsy-turvy. It's a very quick ride. For as tall as the tower is, all things that are magic are here. The doors open. And now you walk into an old-time hotel. There's a bar. It's called the Moonlight Bar. There are people laughing and dancing and music playing. Everything is black, black mirrors, black metal, black carpet, black light fixtures. There's doormen, there's people arriving, there's people leaving. Of course. This is the opposite side of the red town. And there is someone who is holding a placard with your name. So as you head towards the entrance and out onto the street, there is a cabbie with your name and a picture of you on a lanyard. When you see this person, say yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You know that this person's name is Choron Song. Say it in your head. Choron Song. And you can see it, in fact, on their name badge. Choron Song. I'm going to type it into the chat. Choron Song. You try it out. Thank you, Choron Song. Thank you. I was waiting for it. Greet each other. Choron Song. Choron Song is very eager for you to get to your destination and simply would like to show you the cab that you will use next time you are here so that you can approve. So look at the cab, do a real inspection. right? You know, Choron's zone is here for you to inspect the chariot. So do a good job. Kick the tires, make sure they look new and clean, open up all the doors, smell the inside, make sure it smells great. Look and see, is he doing everything right? Is there music? Is there a nav system? Is there a video display? Is there a thing that shows you the fixed price that you're going to pay to get across? Is there plugs for your phone? Are there water bottles? All the things to make this a great cab ride. Maybe even little baby bottles of booze and cocktail glasses and ice or snacks or sweets. Choron's zone is eager for you to see the cab and for you to approve. That's the work that we're doing. So inspect the cab and make sure it meets whatever standards you have. If it's a camel and rickshaw, if it's a white horse, if it's a gorgeous the thing where the men have to pick it up on both sides. If it's a palanquin, I think it's called. If it's whatever it is, if it's a two-person bicycle and you get to ride on the back, whatever you, in your estimation of the most glorious ride, that's what Choron's zone wants this to be. And he has the power to reconfigure it however you want. So work it out with Choron's zone. Make your cab your best cab ever. If it's a giant Viking ship, he will transform it into a giant Viking ship. So the two of you work together, and when you've figured out what your cab is, and you've agreed on everything that it should look like, then vocalize the word yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Now Choron's zone turns to you and tells you the price. You must present him with 9 stones. 9 stones. We next time we are here, we will be prepared, and we will have 9 stones in the real world. That we've already found and picked. Can you agree to this price? If you can, vocalize.
Yes.
Yes.
No as you agree to this price, that it comes with an exercise. And the exercise is for all of you, each of us who is going to take this cab has to at some point gather 9 stones. They can be of any size, small, medium, large, it doesn't matter. But they're real rocks. They can be precious, semi-precious. You can go to a rock store and find beads. They must be stone. They cannot be plastic. They must be stone. They can be simple garden rocks. They can be pebbles on the road. They can be anything, but there must be 9 of them. And they are your payment. So these cannot be things that you take back. These are things that you give in the real world back to Choron Zone. And the way that you will do that after you've collected them, when we first traverse the abyss that his cab carries us across, and we get to the first Cliffotic tunnel, and we meet Lilith for the first time, she'll tell us we need to pay Choron Zone. The next day or the day after, each of us must go to and visit a body of water, and one by one throw them into the water and turn around and leave that place and never go back. Can we all agree to that price? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Choron's Own shakes your hand, thanks you for your business, and leaves you promptly. Goes and gets in the cab, whatever form it took, and sails, drives, flies it away into the distance. And you look down this street, and just like from the red tower, see a sprawling city of vibrant life. And directly across from you is the Universal Library. Soak it in. See the gods, goddesses, magicians, and witches. The people who are unaware of where they are themselves may even be enlightened. The very beggars on the street are filled with ageless wisdom. And each one has a tiny seed of light, just like you do. And when you see looking down this black street in this black sky for this black rain on this black pavement, overlooking the black bay and ships with planes overhead and trains and streetcars and buses and taxis. And when you feel and see that each of the other living things in this city all form a web-like connection of light. And when you feel that web work, say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Breathe in the air. As you exhale and turn around, walk inside the hotel, which is warmer and more convivial, and even though it's all black, somehow a bit brighter. There's laughter, there's music, there's noise and people coming and people going. You take a peek into the moonlight bar, the starlight bar, the lunar bar. Always the moon at this bar. Look inside. At the laughing people, drinking people, and talking people, sharing, enjoying each other's company. You touch your medallion around you. Look at it again. Now that you've done your work here, and now that you know that your own true self is connected to all true selves, look at the 11 lines, count them. Trace it out. 1, 2. Where's the 11? Oh, there it is. See, there's one. Fine view. See how they're different. Note how they've changed from the first time you saw it. It's almost like the medallion is trying to tune itself to you. And when it's perfectly tuned, those 11 lines will be fixed. They're not there yet. They're still squiggling, moving between forms. But it still keeps your feet light. And walk past the smiling maitre d' at the hotel. And walk past the guest manager. Walk past the bell people to the elevator. Oh no, no, you want the Sky Bridge elevator, says the door. It's over here. And shows you where in the hotel, the Sky Bridge elevator goes to the roof of the Black Town. And you can see, sure enough, right above the door, it says roof access. Couldn't push the button. Step on in. Push the button, the one button that shows up. Somehow, as you move what's supposed to be up, you feel like you're moving down. But the ground is solid. And it's a quick ride because everything here is magic. And all things that are magic have a part of themselves here. Step out on the roof. And when you're back on the roof, vocalize the word yes.
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 Walk across the roof. See the beautiful cloud of light, of the sparks of light trapped here, circling in a nebula around the building. It's actually miles and miles away, yet you feel like you can reach out and touch the light. There's little bits of it, fluffs of light fall from the corona and dissipate as they approach the town, like shooting stars or tendrils. You feel safe that they will never reach you because they never will. They're too far away. And now the sense of scale you can see and feel. The corona of light is enormous. It is planetary size. And it's that far away from you in the Black Tower. Look over to the Sky Bridge entrance. There's a Baba Dam. They smile when they see you. Now that your work is done, you can move quickly through this space onto the elevator with your guide. He pushes the button. Down, feeling like it's up, and up, feeling like it's down. You wind up on the Sky Bridge. Somehow you're at the middle now. Oh, that's right. This is where your lock is. Walk out of the elevator. Thank Eva Badam. Close the door and lock your lock. And when the door is closed and you have your lock, Sarah, was that a yes?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Awesome. Make note again of your lock and make note of where it is. Orient yourself on the sky bridge. Look around and remind yourself. That's right. That's where my lock goes. This is where my elevator goes. This is how I get in and out. This is my front door to Daya and the Black Town. Turn around and take either the walking escalator or walk yourself. And we're going to go back with a Babadam to the elevator that goes to our room, our place, where we are right this minute. And it moves very quickly now. Across the sky bridge, past the beautiful corona of light, into the elevator down, and breathe deep in your own place. And now close your eyes and reach with, not with your hand, but with your astral hand to your chest. Open your third eye, sitting in the seat where you are, standing where you are, and look at your medallion. It has 11 lines. And even if you're not perfect, and even if you're not exact, and even if you can't draw things like that, try and see how the lines are and see if you can get those 11 lines as close to what you see on the astral on the page. 11 lines. When you finish, localize word yes. Yes, you are allowed to shade and color and to Photoshop and everything. You were allowed to do absolutely everything with your image. Yeah. Trying to find how I to chin. Oh, I just had to do. Let's see. Where to put this? So I posted a link. Please let me know if the link does not work. If it doesn't, I'll find another way to share it on the. I have control of the thing. Oh, you know what? I hate the technology. I can go up to here. Yeah. Here. Hi, Paul. Yeah, you kind of missed the whole thing. It's okay, but just so you know. If anyone else would like to share their work, they certainly can. If not, how we're going to work with this particular sigil to request access. Oh, does it say that? Okay. Can you guys still see my screen? I should be sharing an image of it now.
Yes.
You can. Awesome, awesome. So there's mine. Oh, good. Oh, thank you. It's very sweet. And it's huge and round. The medallion is. So it was really the hard part was discerning the inner portions and how those lines worked. But the outside was beautiful and like metal with engravings. Oh, it's beautiful. So the original is really beautiful. Detail. Yeah. I really focused in on, okay, what are these parts? Okay, where are, and so I tried to bring back as much as possible of it. And now it's much prettier in the astral space that it exists, but this is a close enough proximity. I'll clean up the lines when I actually, because I'll take this photograph and then I'll redo it like in a Photoshop or a paint shop type application to really pull out try and pull out the beveled essence and metallic essence of it. If anyone else has work they want to share, please feel free to upload to the chat if you can figure out how to work that. I couldn't figure it out. Obviously. Okay. Stop the share. So Paul, by the way, well, this is what the bonus class, and the whole thing will be on YouTube. So if you want to catch up with the class, you certainly can, even though you're returning to. And I say tardy like I'm some 80-year-old professor, which is retarded. Oh my God, Caitlin. Shablam! I love the word. It's really cool. Just beautiful, beautiful. And that's going to be so easy to cast. Oh, missed a couple of, so as soon as I get to watch it, yeah. It's a challenge. Beautiful, beautiful work. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Kate. Ooh. Yeah, there's like that's so beautiful. What a beautiful medallion, what a beautiful piece. Wow. So the way we're going to use this sigil, by the way, is if you have sacred space and altar space, let's say you live in a household where you don't have an altar of your own, then keep it in a drawer or some private place where only you can see it, and visit it frequently. So if you have an altar set up in your home, please put it on your altar with the knowledge that this is side work that we will get to. And you're going to cast this really anytime you are going to enter a void. Cooperate. Here's a link to mine. Awesome. Oh, wow. Yours goes so organic. It's just gorgeous. The cross, it's like someone cut a mountain in half or cut a slice out of it. Just. Oh, I see. So you tried to do a pictorial representation of onyx and use 11 lines. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous work. Yeah. So you'll keep this on your altar as a side piece of work. If you don't have an altar, in a drawer where you can see it frequently, and only you will see it. We will bring this out and actually cast it for protection on ourselves anytime we cross an abyss. And the abysses are clearly marked and in the whole outline for the whole series, which is in the spreadsheet in the additional materials. So take a look at the additional materials at the spreadsheet, and anytime we are going to cross an abyss, you will want to cast this in the real world, this power of protection and this power to bring back it very specifically all of the memory of the experiences within each of the sides. So think of it this way. Typically, when anyone or anything crosses one of these blank spaces, abysses, separations between upper astral, lower astral, psychic to human, beyond the upper astral to the divine layer of the universe. Anytime you cross one of these abysses or shells, typically you do it at the cost of memory. That's why it said that those who traveled through sticks, of course, they would have to be dipped in Nemosin, the opposite river, first to retain their memory past it. Because to get there, you have to forget your life before. And one of the things that this medallion will do for you, and one of the things that Phone teaches us as a guide, is how to retain memory from our travel states back to normal waking state. So we're going to cast this anytime we cross an abyss in the series. Okay, so I will revisit that work when it is appropriate. So we've had a couple of shares. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time tonight, and very much appreciate your patience with the mishap of my posting of time. I really do appreciate that. And let's make sure the class schedule for the next class. Okay. Yeah, oh, right there, right in front of you. If it was a snake, it would have been. All right, very good. Yes. So please remember, so the next class is the 25th. That is next Tuesday at 7:30 now. Paul, yeah, you sure can. I'm available on Messenger. That's easiest. It goes to my phone. Then it's like I don't have to worry about being on the PC. So yes, Paul, feel free. And yeah, everyone else, thank you so much for your work tonight and your time and your patience. And I will see you next Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.